Hey, welcome to my kitchen. I wanted to show you how I make Choco balls. This is what my brother has called it, Choco balls. It's basically a healthier version of a Reese's cup, or even like it's the peanut butter with the balls and the chocolate on the outside. Um, there's a name for these that people in Ohio love to eat them, and I can't think of the name at all. It's going to come to me, and I'll let you know. But this is basically what we're making. It's that, it's just a little healthier. So first step, and I got this recipe for Ambitious Kitchen. Great blogs. This is not my own. Totally giving credit to Ambitious Kitchen. So this starts with, I just have a little pan. It's going to be 1 teaspoon of coconut oil. So I always go organic. This is just Publix version, organic, unrefined coconut oil. So I'm just going to put a teaspoon on here. Right, and then I'm just going to put this on the stove. Next step is once that coconut oil begins to melt, we are going to take some quinoa and actually put it in the pan and roast it. It does pop and it makes your house actually smell like popcorn. It's kind of cool. So I've got my recipe right here on my phone. Just let me get back to it. I can't remember. So it is 1/4 of a cup uncooked quinoa. So it's not that much. Got my little cups right here. That's a 1/4. Nope, that's a 1/3. 1/4 cup. So my coconut oil is beginning to melt. So I kind of like to keep sort of a neat kitchen while I'm cooking. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this back in the pantry, get it out of my way. Parchment paper is going to be needed for this too. Get that going, get that ready. All right, coconut oil is, I'm just going to move this, is all melted. So I'm going to put the quinoa on the stove. And that's going to go on for about 5 minutes. I'm going to set my timer. And then just kind of stirring it occasionally. Meanwhile, I know in 5 minutes I'm going to have to drop some vanilla in with this. So I'm going to, again, check how much vanilla I need. Actually, it's not vanilla. I'm sorry. It's maple syrup, and it's just a teaspoon. So I'm going to get that ready. So when the 5 minutes is up, I'm going to take it off the stove, the quinoa. I'm going to put a teaspoon of the maple syrup. And again, I go all organic, just Publix maple syrup. And then you let it kind of cool down on parchment paper. So I'm going to, I don't know about you, but I hate these things. And this is how it looks when. Anyway, just whatever. Yank some off. Doesn't have to be perfect, right? Put that there, and again, I'm gonna get rid of this, get it out of the way. My kitchen's not that big. I'm gonna give this another little stir. Maybe about 3 more minutes or so. So I liked making this because it gets my sweet tooth. It's sort of a healthier treat. And I think anytime you can make any treat at home, it's definitely way healthier because I am in control of these ingredients. Everything that'll be going into this is organic. So that helps. There's absolutely no sugar in this except for the maple syrup. Of course, there's sugar in that, but it's organic and it's just the ingredients is simply maple syrup. So I'm a big label reader. All these products, the ingredient label is just what it is, you know. Peanut butter, it's simply peanut butter. That's it. That's all that's in there, just peanuts, right? And once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and get my bowl out. So you will need one to mix the peanut butter and vanilla and more maple syrup. So I'll have that just kind of here ready to go. Decided to make these today because we usually have chocolate, or Lee does after dinner every night, dark chocolate, and I actually bought the wrong kind. So I was like, well, I'll go ahead and make these. So he has a little bit of something sweet after dinner. Myself personally, I kind of eat my sweet after lunch, middle of the day. Because after I finish this, I'm going to hop on the bike and go on a bike ride to get out in the sun and enjoy this beautiful day that we have going on in Beaufort. Okay, just another minute on the quinoa. It is starting to pop, which is kind of fun. And my house is beginning to smell like popcorn. I can smell it. Quinoa is it's cool because in this peanut butter ball that you're about to go make, it just gives a little bit of a crunch. So and quinoa is has got some protein in it, so it's a good thing. So if you enjoy this is really the first time I've ever filmed a recipe, me making one. So seeing how this goes. But if you are watching this and you're like, oh, this is kind of cool, make some more, then feel free to comment below and just let me know what else you'd like to see me make for you. I love cooking. I don't really share it too often on video and stuff, but yeah, just let me know. And if there's something else out there that's not cooking related, anything that you need a little bit of extra support on in your health journey, again, feel free. All right, there's the timer. So I'm going to take my quinoa off the heat. I've just turned the stove off, and then I'm going to put the teaspoon of maple syrup on it. It kind of makes a real big crackle sizzle noise, so just watch out. There we go. Stir that in a little. And then the next step is just again to bring that quinoa over to your parchment paper and let it cool. Kind of spread it out. And really, if the quinoa is not your thing, this is not really a necessary part to the recipe, I don't think. But it does give it really nice kind of crunch if you like the crunch thing. And this is a 4th cup, so you could always make more or you could do less. But just spread it out on your parchment paper. Kind of gets a little sticky. It smells really good though. Oh my gosh. Okay. And I'm just going to put this right here for right now. Okay, next, this is the part where we're going to actually no more need for my coconut oil. Again, I'm going to get that out of the way, giving me plenty of workspace room. So just getting that recipe back up here. Again, it's Ambitious Kitchen. So now it's 3/4 of peanut butter. So again, I use Publix organic brand. And it is just peanuts and sea salt. So You always want to buy things with the least amount of ingredients as possible. And you should not have to have Google in order to understand what the ingredients are. The minute you need to Google something that's on the ingredients list, that I'm going to go ahead and throw this top part away. That's when you know you need to find something else. All right, I'm grabbing a spoon. So 3/4, that's a lot of peanut butter. So I am a big fan of peanut butter though. Love peanut butter. Okay, so these Choco balls are just going for Lee and I. I'm very tempted to eat this peanut butter off the spoon, but I'm gonna try not to. All right, so here, I'm making a huge mess. Here's the peanut butter. I'm putting it in here into the bowl. You should make a mess, right? Isn't that the joys of cooking, making the mess? And then 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. So I've got a 1/2 tablespoon thing here. That's 1, full one right there, and half, that's 2 tablespoons. All right. Oh, and then the instructions say oat flour. When I was making this, I didn't have oat flour with me, but I do have almond. I possibly might have some coconut in there. So I'm gonna go grab my almond flour. So again, unfortunately, this is not organic. Sometimes in Beaufort, we're a little, we don't have all the choices in the world, but it is non-GMO. So, you know, I really wish it were organic, but at least it's non-GMO. All right, so 2 tablespoons of that. Let me get the maple syrup off of this. So again, I'm using my 1/2 tablespoon, so I'm going to get 2 more in here. All right, again, I'm going to go put this bag back up, cleaning as I go. And I think maybe vanilla goes in here too. Yeah, a teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm going to go ahead and put the flour back. I'm going to grab the peanut butter as well. Okay. Now with vanilla, I do have an organic brand. I also do not have an organic brand, and I need to finish this little bit up. So I'm just going to dump a teaspoon of it in here. And then stir. So the quinoa that's been over there cooling down, we're going to add the quinoa into the peanut butter. So the peanut butter gets really like thick. All right, so without making a mess, that's the fun part, dumping this quinoa in. But with the maple syrup, the quinoa gets kind of sticky. There's the big guy in there. So then you just stir, kind of folding in. I hear the word folding in and I think of David on Schitt's Creek, that great scene where he's like, I don't know how to fold in. They're cooking. It was so funny. Great show. Okay, so from here, I'm going to take the same, I'm going to get rid of the spoon. I'm going to take the same, like I don't, maybe you have a big kind of pan or something. I do not, but I just tend to take just a dinner plate, and I'm going to take that same parchment paper and I just put it over the dinner plate. Okay. And from here, I'm just going to make little balls, kind of rolling them in my hand and then placing them down on the plate. So next step after this is to, once I do all this, I'm just going to go ahead and stick these in the refrigerator. And maybe later today, I'll get back to them. I will definitely get back to them. I'm going to go on my bike ride and then I'll come back to these. So I don't really have a set time. I just kind of leave them in the fridge for, maybe an hour or two. And then I melt dark chocolate. And in a second here, I'll show you that dark chocolate. See, I just kind of make like a little ball. I'm going to go wash my hands really quickly. Right, so when I come back and I want to finish this project up, I am going to take dark chocolate chip cookies. So again, I get these at the grocery store. It's dark chocolate. They are non-GMO. Unfortunately, not organic, but again, choices are limited sometimes in Beaufort. And then I will melt these in the microwave just for probably 2 minutes. So I'll just put, I'll dump, I don't even measure it out. I just dump some in a bowl and then I'll go and put them in the microwave for, 2 minutes or so, melt them. And then I take each of these balls and I just dip it in. So it's completely dark. It's completely like mixed in with the chocolate. The chocolate is just kind of surrounding it. And then I put it back on the plate and then I will again put those in the fridge. And that's really it. This is how to make Choco balls. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy this. I can't wait to hear if you make these and how you've enjoyed them. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to my page. I'm Martha McDuff, board certified health coach. And this is it for now. Have a great day. Bye.